Best. So thank you so much for having me. Starting on existing protocol, I really appreciate the convener of this event, Pastor Tobore, for the opportunity to speak here. It really means a lot to me, and speaking about worry in general is something that is very passionate to me because I'm a hardcore worry boy. I've lived here all my life. I grew here, and I made my first million here, right? Worry against a lot of people's opinions, and people think they can't grow out of worry or they can't scale out of worry. Worry has been a life-changing experience for me, and I feel it can be a life-changing experience for anybody. It depends on your mindset and what you see. For me, I see opportunities all around us, you know. As an entrepreneurial or entrepreneur-spirited man, I like where there's problems because it helps me to create solutions and it helps me to stand out. And I believe that anybody that has that kind of mindset should also look for opportunities like that to be able to stand out in whatever field that you are. So my name is Omatseye. I'm the founder and creator of Rave Experience. It started in Warri in 2017, and we have been going for the past 8 years plus. Currently, we started in Warri, but we're currently in 5 cities across the world. Across Nigeria, sorry. We recently had an event in London as well, but it also started from Warri, right? So we're in Port Harcourt, we're in Uyo, we are in Asaba, we're in Warri, and we're in Benin. So Rave Experience is an outdoor event for young people to have a good time. We use our platform to promote young businesses, SMEs, small and medium-scale businesses as well. So it has been an amazing journey. Our last event recorded about 15,000 guests at 4 of our cities that we hosted in Warri, Asaba, Benin, and the rest. So we have a good audience, and he has been amazing. So right now I'm here because I want to talk about the reward, speak to the governor on how they can support the creative economy in Delta State, right? So this is something that has, you know, a lot of people have said, why Warri? Why not do these events in Lagos or Abuja? Warri is a city that there's not really a lot of support that comes to you as a creator, but we decided to base in Warri because we're tired of our young people traveling, looking for excitement in all other parts of the world or in all other parts of the country. You see people traveling to Lagos for excitement, people traveling to Lagos for a good time, and we're like, why do our people have to only identify or be able to have a good time traveling to these places? How can we bring it home? How can we make Warri fun? How can we make people want to stay back home and ignore whatever it is that's happening in other parts of the country? How can we centralize entertainment in Warri and make it home? And that's where the vision for Rave Experience started. We wanted to create an ecosystem that supported young businesses, that supported young people having a good time and being able to express, and that's what we created that for. So my message to the governor, to be very honest, is support or amplify track records, right? So over the years, when we've been doing this Rave Experience in Warri, we've come across a lot of challenges, but we never stopped. We kept going, trying to innovate, going through all the challenges. We started, there was 0 sponsors, 0 support, but we kept on doing something with excellence at the back of our mind. At every event, my team know, I tell them, regardless of what the budget is, our target is going to be excellence. What I want, I'm tired of people knowing Warri to be jaguda, to be rough, to be all of that. Let's send Warri, or let's push Warri as a message of oneness, as a message of fun, as a message of people having a good time, as opposed to Warri being known for pidgin, gra, fighting. I'm a Warri boy and I travel out a lot, and a lot of people see me and when I tell them I'm a Warri boy, they want to expect that I'm a little bit too gra-ish. But I'm like, no. I grew up in Warri, but I went to the best schools. I'm very intellectual. Some people say I'll be your get inside. I'll be one of those people when they say, come on, stay inside. I grew up in Lekre Shekrim. I'm one of the less of the commots. They always stay inside. But even with that, I had a vision of excellence. And that excellence was what guided my brand from where it started from to where it is today. My message to the governor is there's so much potential in the youth. In my team, I work with a team of about 60 to 70 people that are on salaries at every single event. The event ecosystem can empower so many people. We pay these people, they are from Warri, they do excellent work, and they are excelling at different parts of the careers and different departments that they are being told to lead. So let's give room for the young people in Warri to thrive. Let's give room for the ecosystem in Warri to excel. A lot of my teammates, when they were saying something about tribal crisis, and it's funny to me because from the grand scale of things, we are just one people. We're just one small city. In the globe, when we zoom out, we're just a people. They will categorize us as Deltans, as Warri people. Whether or not you're a Robo, you're a Shekiri, wherever you're from, you're a Warri person, you're a Deltan person. And that is the core of our existence. If we go abroad, if you see the way our Nigerian people collectively hold each other close, we don't care if you're an Igbo or Yoruba. When you are abroad, you are one Nigeria, we're one blacks. We love each other as one. So why come to somewhere so little that we should collectively join efforts to develop and we're trying to be diverse, right? I don't want that to be the message that our generation is holding on to. It hurts me so much when I see that kind of message being pushed out in this modern day. Because when we are gathered at a rave experience, when 15,000 of my guests are gathered and having a good time at my event, nobody cares for tribe or religion. We're all dancing to secular music that we love. We're all celebrating life. We're all celebrating being Wafarians. We are all neutral on that ground. Nobody is any tribe. It's not written on our foreheads. We are just human having an amazing time. And that is what we need to preach at all times. A lot of people are complaining about job opportunities not existing. In the Western world, the summer period, some people only work for summer because that's when they have most of their biggest festivals. Some people say the amount of money we make from just the festival scene or the event space in just summer is able to take us for the whole year. So that means they only work about 3 to 4 months for the whole year, and they don't have to do anything else for the rest of the year because that economy is so vast. People want to go outside, people want to have a good time, people want to see their favorite acts and artists, right? And with this gathering, there's so much messages that we can send. You can't just, if you're gathering a lot of youths, there's so much that you can tell them. There's so much job creations that can happen. You can preach against vices. We can preach against war. We can send so many messages of the government or entrepreneurship. We can preach all of these messages to so many of these youths at these gatherings. It doesn't always have to be just party and fun and vibes. Sometimes we can use the platform to educate. We can use the platform to teach. We can use the platforms to empower. We have gathered these people here. Let's use this platform to sell our country, our city, and our state, right? So that is what we continually do. We grow and we build the next generation of leaders. And I encourage the governor to look at the creative sector not as a fun sector. A lot of times, I'm going to even point this out, when they do some appointments, I feel sometimes appointments are based on political leverage, not based on credits. So we should stop appointing people because, we've given this particular set of people this, let's balance it out. We're not trying to balance out. We're looking for minds that have shown, shown working. You have shown a proof of concept. In the West, a lot of these people invest so much into research. You are seeing people that are researching, they build institutions for research like this. How can a proof of concept work? And when this concept works, they amplify it. Let the government amplify the voices. They know what is working in this city. These things have been shown over time that track records of success rates is there for everybody to see. From an event that started from 150 people and grew to 15,000 people for each of its editions, it shows there is a growth trajectory. Now, how can we tap into these resources and educate the youth? It's not when it's time for election that you're trying to gather young people and say, oh, we did this. No, how are you engaging with the youth? How are you engaging with the creative sector? Everybody's on their phones. Everybody's trying to do something fun or learn a skill or something. You can come on here and say, 5 people from this event are going to go home with scholarships because there are students there from Ugara, from Delsu, from Ozoro. They are gathered there to have a good time because the stress of the country is a lot for them. And that's why we build our events around affordability. No matter how the economy gets hard, we always make sure that our ticket prices are minimal because the country don't hard finish. You know, 10% may come pay 20,000 to have a good time. So we create an environment for youth to have a fun time, but we're also looking to empower them. Over time, in the last 8 years of our event existence, we've empowered over 800 vendors that come to our event, small businesses that are selling small chops, selling hair, selling phone accessories. They come and we have a brand exhibition. And when they exhibit their products, they are able to reach new markets because it's not every day that 15,000 people gather in Delta State at any event. So they build their markets, they sell to their customers, and we're able to amplify from there. You come there, you build an audience, you sell to your market, you amplify, you're connecting to new audiences. And we don't just want to do that. We're not just focusing, but are we talking about the contracts that go out, the vendors that we're empowering, the amount of worry vendors? In fact, so much of our infrastructure as regards to the entertainment is so biased, like it's so bad. We have to get things from Port Harcourt, get things from Lagos, but these things can be here. You know, we need to create an ecosystem that works in Warri. We need to empower the event sector. We need to encourage the nightlife. Imagine you can't even go out at night. At my event, sadly, we close by 12 a.m. But the people are craving. They say, no, leave it for us till 2 a.m. Leave it for us till 3 a.m. And I'm like, I'm not sure. In as much as I want you to have fun, I also want you to be safe. But there's no environment of safety because when they close by this time, they're not sure if they're going to get home safe. There's no proper transportation system. Keke closes by 10. Anyone that is outside 10, that is out after 10, they get sanctioned by the police. Right? So there's so much. So we have to close earlier. The government needs to look at ways. How can we improve the transportation system? How can we improve the security system? These are things that we need to sit down, and there needs to be a collaboration between government and the private sector. Because without private sector, government cannot do everything. Identify who is doing it right in these particular sectors, partner with them to elevate the platforms that already exist. It's easy as ABC. You mustn't go and start from scratch. I noticed a lot of times people will send me videos and they're like, oh, they are doing this big show in Warri. And at the end of the day, they put so much money into the infrastructure, and at the end of the day, you see the turnout is poor. But I'm like, we can all come together and do this thing as one people and amplify the whole voice and make it even louder than it should be. Let Lagos look at Warri. Let Lagos look at Asaba and say, my God, this can happen here. When I started in 2017, sponsors, they don't classify Warri in their annual budgets. Brands, big brands like Nigerian breweries, international breweries, they don't even think about, when they say an event is happening in Warri, we say, where is Warri? What's happening in Warri? But we spoke to them and we told them that we have this audience in Warri, give us a chance. They did not listen. We started to show walk-ins. We built our audience, we built our brand, we built our numbers, and now they are taking us for yearly, they want to sponsor us the whole year. They are piling up and saying, oh, how can we give back? How can we do this? Now they have put Warri in their roadmap. Now when they are doing their annual budget, they are saying rave experience, Warri, Asaba, Benin, Port Harcourt. But before it was just Lagos and Abuja. But we have now shifted their focus to see that these numbers that these small numbers of maybe 5K audiences you are doing in Lagos, we're doing 15,000 in Warri. So are the people in Warri, are the people in Lagos more special than the people in Warri? Why is Lagos your focus? So now they have seen the clarity of the vision now to expand beyond Lagos and now focus their strengths on Warri. But now, when they come here, how are we welcoming them? What are the infrastructures that we're putting in place? Because a lot of their staffs fly here for these events. Are they safe? One of my biggest challenges is hotels. They don't even see hotels to sleep. There's no hotel on Airport Road. There's no good hotel on Airport Road. Aside from Bond Hotel and maybe Ivy Lodge, which other hotel do we have in Warri? There's no hotel. So these are things that we need to work on. How is the governor partnering with private sector to provide hotels, right? To house people when they come. So these and many more are things that we as a brand have tried to push. We have done our best as a private brand, as a small brand with zero or no support. We have tried our best to sell and market Warri to the best. If the government comes and says, we're going to assist you, you have done this much, let's take it up here a little bit. There's so much recognition that we can get. If we work as a team, but we are isolated. The people that they have put in place to do these things, they're not reaching out to us. Now we have to be expanding to other cities, and other governments in other cities are coming and saying how. But Delta State is our origin. Warri will always be our base. Warri will always be our first love. And Warri will always have our biggest biannual events. So I'm preaching to the government and I'm preaching to people. There's so much in the creative sector. There's so much tourism. Dirty December is coming. Everybody knows the hype around Dirty December. It's like if people, they save throughout the year, may they feel enjoy for Dirty December. What is the government making? What plans is the government making to welcome people that are going to come home? A lot of families, a lot of people are going to travel from abroad to come home to Warri this December. They're coming from Canada, they're coming from the UK, they're coming from all parts of the world. What plan has the government made now to welcome them? I mean, we are planning raves. That is just one-day events. Where are they going to stay? What hotels are available? What short-stay apartments are available? How are we welcoming the investors when they come? Right? We need a collaborative effort. Everybody needs to do their part. We will throw the event. Somebody should focus on the hospitality. Other people should focus on the transportation. Let's make Warri an ecosystem. We have so much potential in Warri. The Ilache that Lagos is known for now, that everybody is traveling to Lagos and they want to go to Ilache, the beaches, it's nothing compared to what we have in Escravos and our water areas. It's nothing. All these beach houses that our people here are going to build big ones there, if we invest this infrastructure here, there's so much that we can do. We have so many beautiful islands that the Lord has blessed us with in this region. We have so much resources that we can tap into. I don't want to do this alone. I'm tired of doing this alone. I'm tired of doing this alone. We can do so much more. My mind is a brain box of ideas. I need the government to identify these ideas and work with us to amplify creatives, to give room for creatives to grow, to identify the young audiences in Niger Delta and in Warri, and help us to scale together as one single platform. Thank you so much. That's my time.
Thank you very much. Can we give a round of